My name's Geri Hugerich, and this is my daughter Madison, and my husband Bill, and my son Zach. I was in a car accident when I was 23, and I was rear-ended and had a brain injury, and I ended up getting a pain syndrome. It was called reflex sympathetic dystrophy, and had a pain pump put in, and we all thought everything was great because it worked immediately. It let me regain my life, started working, and then I started falling asleep standing up when I was talking to people, and I started falling asleep everywhere. And they said it was I had a sleep disorder, and we spent like 20 years like doing where they treated me for a sleep disorder. It was a rare sleep disorder, but it was our life. My kids used to step over me in the kitchen in the morning to go to school, where I'd fall asleep, where I would fall asleep everywhere. And I hurt myself a bunch of times, fell on the stairs, I smashed my teeth and knocked them on my face. And then this year, as a freak, that's why this year's 21 is just such a dumpster fire. But my pain pump had a failure, and I had to have it replaced and see different doctors for the first time. And they said, I don't think you have a sleep disorder. We think that there's something wrong with your pump. And we thought they were nuts, but they reduced my pump, and it ended up being I don't have a sleep disorder. I was just being over-medicated for many, many, many years. Pain pump that sends opiates right into your spinal cord. And they took me a year to get off of it. It was 11 months in and out of the hospital. I had 4 surgeries, but they got me off all the opiates, and lo and behold, I don't have any sleep disorder, and my brain injury is non-existent. It's like coming out of a coma or something after all these years. I really had no even memory. I don't know, it's not like a memory, but I have really, it's kind of just like a blur last like 15, 17 years. So it was just a big year. So I have no opiates in my system. I have no pain pump anymore. And the bad news was that having that medicine in your spine all those years deteriorated it. And so they have to rebuild it, which is what I'm doing now. And I've had 2 surgeries in New Hampshire to replace all the discs and stuff that are gone. Help me get the equipment that I need to rebuild my body and start to get my life back. And it's gonna put my face back together so I can go out in public, and it's gonna just life-changing. So I certainly appreciate being here. Sadly, you only get physical therapy for so long, and I have a really cool physical therapist. He's a sadist, but he's very cool, and he's helped me tremendously to get as strong as I can. But I have like a month left, and then this is going to help me continue to where I can. It's been how many?
28 years
since like I haven't been able to walk or eat years. Probably. So it's going to take a long time. So they're going to give me a piece of equipment that I can use at home to rebuild like my whole core and body or whatever. But
the effect this has had on us, like as a family, for, I mean, their whole lives is just unbelievable. Like, they've never known anything except this, and this is the first chance we have as a family for like normalcy, some level of normalcy. And we don't, honestly, it's weird, but we don't know how to do it. It's like we're just starting to learn, figure it all out, and it's pretty amazing, the journey that we've been on. When you sit there and think about it, when you think back over those years and you think about all the events that happened and all the operations, she's had probably, I don't know, would you say 30, 35, something. It's just daunting, and we recognize that there's always people that have it worse. There's always people that have it better. Our reality is what it is. And it's been very, very difficult. So to have somebody or an organization like this embrace us as a family, it's really just amazing.
I was speechless, and that does not happen very often. You can ask people who know me. It's
That's
not
true.
Usually something that
Very true.
I have an issue with. So it was very humbling. It was very overwhelming. So I had to take like a couple minutes to process it before it came in my.
I still can't wrap my head around it, to be honest with you. It's really, really hard. We spent so many years just struggling, and to have something come our way is just, like I said, it's amazing. It's overwhelming.
Being when you're sick or when your family's sick, it's a very heavy burden to carry. That to be the one responsible for taking the money from the family, or to be I used to call myself the family anchor, because I always felt like I was holding everything back. And we kept telling our kids the whole time that if you do the right thing and you know, what comes around goes around, you pay it forward, and we told them this when they couldn't go to skiing or they couldn't, you know, do things they wanted to do, and or felt like crap because you had to say no to your kids. But to see it come to fruition, to see everything come full circle, and my kids actually see this in real life, see the lesson that it actually does, like, pay off, to pay forward. There's a yin to the yang and stuff. It's, I hope it's a lesson that they carry forward, you know, their whole lives with them, and I hope that all of you guys that do this is just so amazing to see kids, like, take the time to go out of their way for other people like this, and it's something that I hope that you guys realize that too, that it will be paid forward to you, and that what you're doing is amazing, that it will come back to you somehow, because it actually does. It works that way.
From my standpoint, I got to say, I've lived in a lot of places over the years, and being a bulldog is pretty amazing, because when we moved into this town, it was like, what, 11 years ago or something like that?
Zach was in kindergarten, but Maddie started at all Ballard, so we've been in the district.
Yeah, so we've been in the district for, you know, a decent amount of time now, and I've never seen a community in all the places that I've lived that embraces itself and all the people in it. I've never seen anything like that, and it made me want to do more for the community too. So I do a lot more in this community, not because I feel a sense of obligation or anything else. I do it because I want to, because this community makes me want to, and I absolutely love this place, and I couldn't be more proud to be part of this community. Bulldogs, I'll tell you what, you guys take these lessons, take them down the road with you, because if you keep doing this and it spreads to other people, then maybe we can correct some of the things that are going on in this world. It comes from here, and you guys have it. Thank you.
Thank you, dancers.